Right now, we are about 10 degrees above normal. And then as we get into Friday and then Saturday's high will be about 10 degrees below normal. We'll get to that in just a second, but dealing with the heat right now, our second day with temperatures above 90 degrees, along with that air quality advisory will be in effect from Oregon City down to Salem. I'll show you that map here in just a moment. And then that cooler weekend ahead may also include rain. Will it be measurable though? That's the question. The last time we had measurable rain for PDX, that was on July 6th, and that was 16/100ths of an inch. And if you're sitting there at home thinking, wait a second, we've had rain since July 6th. Yes, we have, but we haven't measured anything at PDX, and that's where it counts for the measurement. Okay. Right now, look out and about, out towards the northeast. You can see some towering cumulus clouds out from our Subaru camera. Not really producing anything as of yet. A few isolated spots might drop off a few raindrops, but all the thunderstorm activity is pretty far from us at this point. It's 91 right now in Portland, and wind is out of the northwest at about 9 miles per hour. It'll be another warm evening. In fact, riding into that sunset hour, we're still in the low 80s, and we don't really drop out of the 80s until we get past 10 o'clock, and then we're in the mid 70s. So kind of like what we had from last night. Let's go up to Mount Hood Meadows right now, where the temperature is 70 degrees, and that's at the base, which is right around 5,200 feet. But you can see those towering cumulus clouds kind of passing by. Of course, from this point of view, it doesn't look like anything special, but you get to the other side of Mount Hood on the north side, and you'd see some bigger, taller clouds. This is what it looks like on radar, just a little blip, and that doesn't look too exciting. But the more exciting stuff, that's a little bit further to the northeast, out across eastern Washington. Here's McMinnville right now. A nice view here, looking at blue skies. Temperature, though, of 94. Yes, 94 degrees there. Air quality, we have a combination right around Vancouver and Portland. If you're over in Battleground, your air quality is good. You get to Portland, down to Oregon City, now your air quality is in the moderate category. You can see it's second on the list right here. Next category down, unhealthy for sensitive groups. We're not seeing that category just yet. That could change, of course, but across the state, for the most part, we are in the good group. Okay, satellite and radar imagery showing us those thunderstorms I was talking about just a moment ago. A few lightning strikes popping up on the eastern slopes of the Cascades in Washington, coming up through Yakima and over towards Spokane, moving into Idaho and Montana, where they're expecting possibly some severe thunderstorms out that direction, out towards Idaho and Montana. Not here, though. Your temperatures tomorrow, you're going to be waking up to the clouds everywhere, from Portland over to the coast and down to Salem. Tomorrow's high temperatures will be anywhere from the upper 70s to the low 80s. So, for instance, Salem, you're likely up to about 82 degrees, and at the coast, you're going to be in the mid 60s. Spending some time in the gorge tomorrow, depending on where exactly in the gorge you are. If you're out towards Hood River or the Dalles, you're going to be in the sunshine, temperatures in the low 80s, but also experiencing that nice little cool down. The Dalles up to 87. That'll be a good change. Okay, out towards Central Oregon, you are going to have sunshine, temperatures in the upper 80s and low 90s for Pendleton. So let's get into that 7-day forecast. For some of you, first day back to school will be on Wednesday, the 31st. And temperatures for that week are going to be climbing into the 90s, possibly some upper 80s, even continuing through the middle of the week. But before we get to the heat, guys, just want to point out that fabulous weekend might get a sprinkle Saturday morning. Stand outside and put out your buckets and collect some free water. Maybe a drop or two.
A drop or two? So you put out like a bowl or something.
A bowl.
A tiny bowl.
I challenge everybody to grab a bowl and collect what you can and let me know what you see.
Just get a sip. Okay, coming up.